So we play this game. If you could have a fantasy or retro restaurant in Steubenville, what would you serve? What would your menu look like? The only rule is it has to have been served one time or other in Steubenville, past or present. So, of course, I'm starting with DeCarlo's Pizza. But my pizzas are going to be more like they served on 3rd Street when you came off the Market Street Bridge, across from the police department. And I'm only going to serve middles. I don't like the crust that much. I think the perfect relationship is when your girlfriend eats all the pizza with the crust and you get all the middles. But my restaurant's only going to serve the middles. And it only comes with cheese and pepperoni like they did in the old days. I don't think you need anything else on it. That's just the perfect slice. And then I'm having a drive-through. Treasure Island hot dogs. I mean, you can't beat Treasure Island hot dogs. And you just drive through and ask for a bag of hot dogs, you get 5 hot dogs. You can't just order 2. I mean, that's ridiculous. Rectangle buns, toasted on that big, giant, sort of George Foreman looking type grill thing, but it was huge. And the buns were rolled in butter, nice toasty. And they would stuff it into a wax sleeve and give you some condiments. You can't beat them. And if that's not big enough for you, we're going to have the Hills chili cheese dogs. It was like eating toxic waste or something. It would get all over you. Handling it was really difficult, but it was so good. Now, there's other hot dogs that could have made the list. Could have had the one from the Der Dog Haus from the mall, or could have had the Lum's hot dog steamed in beer, but technically that was Wintersville. Hardee's used to have pretty good hot dogs. They were consistent at least, but chain, whatever. For burgers, Big Chef. I love the Big Chef from Burger Chef. I have such fond memories sitting down there on downtown Steubenville eating at Burger Chef. That's my favorite of their hamburgers, though, the Big Chef. They had other good ones. Super Chef was okay. Big Chef was more like a Big Mac. They had the Top Chef. Top Chef had bacon on it. First time I ever had bacon on a burger. But no, I think that's the only burger I really need, except for the kids' meal. The kids' menu at my restaurant only has one thing, and that's the fun meal from Burger Chef. They were like the first people ever to have a meal for kids. And it came on this cardboard serving tray with a big back to it. And had mazes on it and puzzles and things. It kind of looked like the back of a cereal box, if you know what I mean. And it came with a chocolate cookie. um, the other burger you can get, the LB's Big Boy. I love the LB's Big Boy. But I'm switching out LB's French fries. They were good. They were okay. But I'm going to have the fries from the Bates Carnival. I mean, you would walk around, ride all those rides and things, and you just smell that food, and you couldn't resist it. And you put all that salt on it. It comes in a big cup, and you put salt on it and that malt vinegar. Yeah, I know you could get malt vinegar on fries at Long John Silver's, but there was just something special about those fries. They were sort of fried, usually more brown, and they had a special taste to them. So that's all going to be my French fries. Uh, for fish, got to have the Steve's fish sandwich. Love the Steve's fish sandwich. For the fish dinner, the Albie's dinner served on that fake newspaper, again with the Bates French fries this time. Grecian bread, extra tartar sauce. I used to like to dip the bread in the tartar sauce. I don't know why, but it was like really good. Another fish sandwich I might put on the menu is the Davis Tavern fish sandwich. So good. But every time you went into Davis Tavern, you'd come out smelling like fish. I don't think they had like the proper ventilation, maybe. I'm just speculating. I don't know why, but your clothes would end up smelling it like it. But I kept going back. I couldn't resist them. From Long John Silver's. Long John Silver's had great fish, of course. They still do. But and the chicken planks, hard to beat their chicken planks. But on my menu, I'm just putting the Cajun wraps. They don't serve them anymore. I don't think they serve them anywhere anymore. It was like a big tortilla thing and chunks of chicken and rice and that Cajun sauce. They were so good. One of the saddest days is when they did away with those. The Fox's Wedgie. Used to go up to the hospital, visit my dad afterwards. Me and my mom would stop, get the wedgie, that pizza dough that like it's like a sandwich and had ham and cheese. And it's going to be served with jalapeno peppers, the 1970s jalapeno peppers that put welts on your mouth. You've heard me talk about this stuff before. And they were so good before you sissies couldn't stand the hot peppers. And in my restaurant, you can't tell us to leave the peppers off. I'm serving this stuff my way, and if you don't like it, don't buy it. So next I'm going to have two meals, an ode to my mother, really. The cold tacky meatloaf sandwich served with butter. I mean, it doesn't sound like it should go together, but my mother had several versions of meatloaf, but I liked it. I like the meatloaf, just the old tacky version with the ketchup, and you put the onion soup packet in it with an egg and some breadcrumbs. Put it in the refrigerator when you're done, and let it get really cold and it gets real hard. You slice off a slice of that, put it on bread, and put some butter on it. There's nothing that tastes like that, and it's so great. You don't think butter goes with like hamburger, but it does when it's cold. And the other one is, of course, is the cold breaded pork chop sandwich. Breaded pork chop, no bone in it, of course, and you put it on a bun, slice of tomato, a little bit of pepper and mayonnaise, and another thing, you throw it in a bag, take it with you. For dessert, I only got one dessert. The Albies chocolate double decker ice cream cake with a cherry on top and whipped cream. I mean, really, I don't think you need any other desserts. I thought about some. The Sweet Williams sherbet, orange sherbet ice cream cones. Those were pretty good. Maybe a Dairy Queen banana split. Those are good. Spons pistachio ice cream. But no, let's keep it simple. And I think that's all I need at my restaurant. If you have other ideas, what you would like to serve in your restaurant, feel free to leave them in the comments section. As always, thank you for playing. It's me, Cam Roy, here on YouTube.